Today we're talking about budget lighting options, specifically Pocket RGB lights. And as far as budget Pocket RGB lights go, these have everything you'll want and need in a Pocket RGB light. Almost. Hey guys, my name is Justin, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I make videos about photography, filmmaking, travel, and gear. So if you're into those kinds of things, then please do consider subscribing, as it's the easiest way to support this channel. I've been using Weeylite lights since the start of 2022, so I've done quite a few reviews on their products since then. Now, they've recently sent me these Weeylite S05s, which is what we're going to be checking out today, and which is one of their newest lights. However, they're not paying me to say anything, so as always, with all the other reviews that I've done so far on this channel, everything that I will be saying will be my opinion only and will be based off of my experiences with the light. Now, if this is the first time you're hearing about Weeylite, they are a Chinese lighting company that's owned or under the same group as Viltrox, which is of course famous for making really good quality budget lenses for mirrorless cameras. So today I have the pleasure of checking this out for you so that you'll know if this is actually going to be a good spend of your hard-earned money. So with that out of the way, let's go check out some specs of this light. The first thing that stands out is the colors that you can get these lights with. What you see here is original colorways. You have minimalist gray, vibrant orange, snowy white, and glazed blue. I've heard that they've recently also made 3 new colorways to this. You got Tiffany blue, Millennial Pink, and Klein Blue, which of course you can go check out at the Viltrox store through the link in the description box below. I don't have the newer variations, so I can't really comment on those colors, but with these 4, I would say that I've grown to really like them a lot. Now, they're fun, they look playful, so I do understand if not everyone is going to be fans of them because they do kind of look like toys. However, they remind me so much of the Joy-Cons of my Nintendo Switch, so like I said, I've just really grown to like them. In terms of power range, the S05 is controllable from 1 to 100%. Now, the great thing I like about these lights is that 1% it's very dim and it goes very bright at 100. Not all lights can go dimmer past a certain point even at 1%, so they can still be very bright, which may or may not be a bad thing depending on how you look at it, right? But there are certain situations where you will be needing a very dim light, and sometimes with those other lights, you won't be able to do that. Now, that is a problem that you won't be having with the S05, which means you are covered with a wide variety of lighting situations. In terms of color temperature, it goes from 2800 Kelvin all the way to 6800 Kelvin. Now, although in the app, you will be able to slide it all the way to 2500 up to 8500, I doubt that it really does that, because if you control the lights from the control panel at the back, you will only be able to set it at 2800 to 6800. In terms of CRI, or the color rendering index, which I always say is one of the most important things you should be checking when buying a light. Typically, you want the CRI, a high CRI, as close to a rating of 100 as possible, which means that light can give you the best quality or the most accurate color rendition. You'll be happy to know that the Weeylite S05 is actually, like all the other Weeylite lights that we've tested so far, has a CRI of RA95 and DLCI 97, which means it's very good. It's actually quite excellent. In terms of controlling the light, you can do that in 2 ways now. You have the control panel at the back and the Weeylite Pro app, which you can get in the App Store and the Google Play Store. The maximum distance that you can control this light remotely is rated at 15 to 20 meters, depending on how much obstacle there is. For charging, you'll get a USB Type-C on one side. And in terms of battery power, it is rated for 70 minutes, which according to the tests I've done is pretty accurate. One downside to this light, which I'm not really a fan of, is the charging time, because it still takes you about 3 to 3.5 hours. In terms of build quality, the light is made of plastic, so it does feel pretty cheap. but this is a cheap light after all. The S05 measures 102 by 61.5 by 22.6 millimeters, and it only weighs 108 grams, which means it's very lightweight and very compact. Now, at this point of the video, I want to talk about the best things I really like about this light. Starting with the Weeylite Pro app. You can change the color mode, you can change color temperature, you can select a preset of colors, and most fun of all is the built-in lighting effects that come with the app. This is flash. Let us try weld. We got TV. Police car. And the beautiful thing about the Weeylite Pro app is that if you buy into the Weeylite system, if you have other lights, other Weeylite lights, you will be able to control all of them from just the same app. The next and the more obvious reason why I like the S05 is the addition of this OLED display panel at the back and control buttons. Now, at the start of January in 2022, I made a review video on the S03, and in that video, I actually mentioned that an OLED display or an LCD display at the back would have made the S03 an even better light. Now, here we are 6-7 months later down the road within the same year, and Weeylite comes out with the S05, which feels like they saw the video I made and listened to that, and now here we are. With the addition of the OLED display and the control panels at the back, this means you will be able to control everything, change all of the settings from the back panel itself, and you won't be totally dependent on the app anymore. Additionally, the reason why I'm very excited about an OLED display is that now you'll be able to see the amount of battery you have left when using the lights, as well as when you're charging, you'll be able to at least get an idea of how much longer you'll need to charge the light for. Now, last but definitely not the least is the price tag. When you go to the Viltrox store, the Weeylite S05 retails for just under $36. I did mention at the beginning of this video, if you remember, that this light almost has everything you want and need in a Pocket RGB light. I am, of course, talking about the lack of magnets still. However, again, you gotta remember how much this light just costs. It's about $36, and I think at that price point, it's very much understandable. I do want to raise this comment that was posted on the Weeylite S03 video that we made. So yeah, maybe I am going to do that, but who knows? Maybe Viltrox Weeylite will see this video again, and maybe 6-7 months down the road, they'll come up with a new light with a magnet. Basically everything we ever asked for. So if I haven't made it painfully obvious yet at this point of the video, I think the S05 is really great. It's one of the best, if not the best, Pocket RGB light that you can get right now. At $36, all it's missing, in my opinion, is the magnets. And even then, it doesn't really affect, it's not even related to the performance, and it's very easily solvable if you really needed the magnets. Build quality, yes, could be a lot better, but again, you gotta remember the whole point of this light is that it's a budget RGB light, which means there are gonna be some compromises, some sacrifices that have to be made. But in this case with S05, I think those compromises are very minor at this stage. That's it for this video. I hope you like this one. If you have any questions about the light, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, I want to thank you for watching.